It's the 26th of June, and here are the news headlines you need to know today. Malema's inclusion on the Judicial Services Commission is met with shock. Amplats believes the strike could cost the firm 11 billion rand and the Namibian economic freedom fighters launch. Opposition parties have reacted with shock after EFF leader Julius Malema was included as a new member of the Judicial Services Commission, which is responsible for appointing the country's judges. Malema was appointed as one of 10 new members of the JSC, along with former ANC Chief Whip Motlole Motshekga and former Cabinet Minister Thoko Didiza. The JSC is responsible for interviewing judges and making recommendations to President Jacob Zuma on judicial appointments. It also handles complaints against judges. ANC spokesperson told Beeld newspaper that the party has no objections, as Malema is an MP and may represent Parliament, adding that Malema has not been found guilty of any crime. Malema was charged with corruption, money laundering and racketeering. Anglo Platinum expects it will take about 2 weeks for the company to resume significant output, this after the 5-month wage strike halted production at the world's biggest producer of the metal. Amplat's chief executive Chris Griffith told Talk Radio 702 the company would also lose 11 billion rand due to the strike. Amplat's, Lonmin and Impala Platinum all signed wage deals with the Association of Mine Workers and Construction Union this week, bringing to an end the longest and costliest labour strike in South African history. Now, News 24 Live spoke to labour analyst Terry Bell on the effects of the strike. Bell says mining firms certainly did not lose billions of rands in the strike thanks to platinum stockpiles, and you can find a link to that interview below. The Namibian Economic Freedom Fighters, a group based squarely on the principles of South Africa's EFF, has launched. And according to businessman-turned-politician Epaphrius Mukwilongo, the party would be a radical left, anti-capitalist and anti-imperialist movement. Mukwilongo, who styles himself as commander-in-chief to emulate Julius Malema, says the party plans to compete in Namibia's December elections. Party leaders are said to have consulted with Malema in SA, but quite unlike South Africa's EFF, the NEFF plans to target homosexuality. Mukwilongo went on the record saying the NEFF is committed to uniting all Namibians to root out the evil practice. For these stories and more, visit news24.com, follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.